So you've been with the Pella PD for about a year now? Or?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I remember interviewing you when you got here.
Yes. Yep.
Pella
So,
87.
and then, before Pella, I was with Des Moines Police Department for about close to a year. Yeah.
So I take it you're pretty happy here in Pella then?
I am. Yeah, I definitely love being here. It's great to raise a family here. My family lives all here. My wife is actually a second grade teacher at Lincoln starting this year, so it's nice to kind of have everybody in town. So we have a little one, and he'll for sure be going through the school systems here, and we definitely love being here.
So what made you want to be the school resource officer? Or was this one of those things where Chief was like, hey, you'd make a good resource officer?
I think that talk was around a little bit around the department. I worked for Pella Community School District for around 10 years before I got into law enforcement and the IT department. And I was a field technician there, so I fixed basically all hardware and software. Another big part of my position was physical security. So I actually managed and set up a lot of our different security systems, cameras, placements, and fixed a lot of those things. There's actually one of our new IT guys right there. So the physical security standpoint was really important to me. And that was a big push for me to become an SRO as well, just because being that I set everything up, like I said, school security is important, and the position was open. I said, let's give it a shot, see what happens. So I applied, and I got it, and now I'm here. So.
And of course, we're walking around the high school now, but you'll be in every building, but you don't quite know your schedule yet.
Correct. So actually, today we're going to figure all of that out. I will support both Pella Community Schools, from my understanding, Pella Community Schools and Pella Christian. So I've already kind of floated around to every school. I already know all the administrators, just being here for so long as well. So it was kind of an easy segue to get in there. So.
Do you think the students will be reacting to you differently than when you were IT guy?
I know it's a great question. So a lot of them actually remember me from doing IT work here, because I've only been gone for 2 years or so. So I think that's also a good connection that I have with them, because they know who I am. They've seen a familiar face around, right? And I get it. Law enforcement, people see us. They get a little nervous, there's anxiety. It's a normal human emotion, right? And for me, and that's what I preach to a lot of these kids, is that, I'm just human, right? I love my job, but it's a career, it's a job, but I'm no different human than you are, So hopefully they don't feel as much anxiety. They can come up and talk to me about their day. If they have any issues or anything that I can help them with, I just want to make them feel safe and secure, and they shouldn't have to worry about those things,
Have you had much chance to interact with the kids as an SRO? I know you were only recently named the SRO.
Right, some. So it's only been maybe 5-6 days that I've seen them. So my thing is just trying to pop into every class, and I'll do it randomly, and try to interact with some of the kids. Sit back, see how the class structure is, and see if anybody will come up and talk to me, those kind of things. But yeah, I try to interact with as many students as I can.
So how about the elementary kids? It's a different world when you go in front of a bunch of elementary kids. They kind of intimidate me, to be honest. But what's it like for you?
To be honest, you just talk a little bit different than you would a high schooler, right? I guess which direction we want to walk here.
I don't know which way you want to go.
Okay. To be honest, you just talk to them a little bit different, right? We, as law enforcement, we wear a lot of different hats, right? The same thing kind of goes with communication. I'm not going to talk to an elementary school student as I would a high school student. It's a little bit different, right? But it's fun for them to come up and high fives and fist bumps, and they love the stickers. I'll tell you what, I go through tons of stickers, but it's cool to see the kids just put them all over the place, and like I said, they feel comfortable and they enjoy me being there. So.
So what are the stickers of, like badges?
Yeah, so I only carry about 100 of these things. This one's a little bit more bent, but this is basically what they
Those
are.
are nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen
Yep.
those before.
Yep. So I just keep a pocket full of them and hand them out all day. So.
And so, have the teachers actually come in and give any special presentations or
Not
guest
yet, but that
lectures?
has been talked about in the future for me to come and do that again. I've been here for 6 days or something, around that time frame. But yeah, at least some government wanted me to come in and talk about some of the different amendments, possible some of the psychology courses to come in and talk about those kind of things. So, morning. But I haven't had anything scheduled just yet. Yep.
I know obviously your top priority is keeping the kids safe, well, and staff. I don't mean to exclude the staff.
Of course.
But after safety, what would you like to achieve in this job?
That's a great question. For me, I like having a lot of real life conversations with people. So especially with staff or students. So if I can help develop or mentor a student, that is what's really important to me. And if there's a certain business or a certain subject they want to be more into, at least for me, having resources and being able to connect them with those resources is also really important.
So what about the other officers? Are they treating you differently as the SRO?
Oh, no, not whatsoever. I mean, we are just like in law enforcement across the country. We're one team. We're one family. So I don't get treated really any differently whatsoever. Yeah.
Are you going to be basically on the road or on patrol, during the summer when classes aren't in?
I believe so. Is that what the schedule looks like? Again, I'm not sure 100%. I just know I'm here Monday through Friday. But I also, if somebody needs to leave early on a day, I will 100% fill in for any of my team, whatever they need.
Absolutely. And are you looking forward to coming and enjoying the sports and the music programs and everything?
Definitely. Yeah, it's exciting to see the kind of talent here is just absolutely incredible. So it's fun to go to the different sporting events and band and orchestra and theater events, just because it's great to see the kind of talent and the kids just absolutely love it. So.
Do you have any other thoughts on being the resource officer and what you'd like to do in this new position?
So right now, because it's so fresh, I'm kind of working on some projects in the future. I'm not going to release any of those just yet, but I definitely have some things kind of starting to get lined up that I'd like to do here. So.
Okay. Well, this about covers things for me. Is there anything more you'd like to add, Mitch?
Well, that's it. I'm excited for this year, and it's just another great opportunity for me to serve my community.
All right. Well, thanks for taking the time.
Of course.
And good luck in the new position.
It's my pleasure. I really appreciate it.
Thank all of you for joining us.